Greetings, adventurers. This is Lauren, your guild advisor, and we got some more news about DanMachi Season 3. There was a digital event happening like all weekend in Japan because Anime Japan 2020 was cancelled and they opted to do a lot of digital type announcements instead. And of course, we got some more information about DanMachi Season 3 as a result, a new teaser visual, and also a new PV. So let's go over a little bit of that. This is the article from Crunchyroll. And as you can see here, Yuka Iguchi will also be performing the OP again. She's a voice actress for Chikasa, and she's been doing the opening songs for pretty much everything in DanMachi Season 1, 2, Sword Art Artoria, and the movie Heir to Orion. We also already knew that DanMachi Season 3 will be coming in summer, and usually that falls around July 2020, and now we know it is indeed going to be starting in July. We got the new visual between Belle and the girl called Wine. I believe that's how you pronounce it. That's how I think the katakana is read, Wine. But maybe we'll see a different pronunciation when we actually get the anime. And I will now play the new PV. There are some subs here, so that's kind of nice, but it don't really sub what's being said, unfortunately. Just the text itself. This is the ending of Season 2, like the last after credits scene. A Xenos girl born in the dungeon. Now you have the context. Is this a monster? The encounter between Belle and Wine. You see, causes Aurario, the irregular case that has never been experienced before. And as you see the ending frame, the new animation that we actually get is Belle seemingly defending Wine, who is this monster girl who seemed to have sprouted from the dungeon. I'm not going to say any more than that. And I like the touch here, the little Minotaur icon in the Season 3 symbol, and then the silhouette of a Minotaur at the end. And we get that July 2020 date. This is their familiar myth. And there's information about the production. We don't need to replay this. Information about the production itself. And we have the staff list. This is something I have feelings about, because if you guys followed me when I was going over Season 2 and like the stuff that was changed between the light novel and then the adaptation itself, I wasn't too hot on it. Especially towards the end and the war game adaptation, because I thought it was very lackluster and didn't encompass the impact that it should have when it came to certain scenes between characters in the war game itself. And then when they adapted Volume 8, they took out pretty much the entire story, because it's like a 400-page novel, and they turned it into 2 episodes focused on one specific scene or one specific story arc, and took out Whelp's portion of it, so we'll never get his backstory. But enough of that. We're getting the same director as Season 2, Hideki Tachibana, in the same series composition, Hideki Shirane. Funny that they have the same first name. But this pair right here, if you guys didn't know, there was a change in staff from Season 1 to 2. I think even though Season 1 did skip some stuff in light novel wise, it even covered 5 light novels, but for some reason that felt like a better adaptation than Season 2 felt. And a lot of that has to do with, I think, just having the Heir to Orion movie so close to when Season 2 is airing, and that production affecting the production of the anime, and also JC staff again returning to do Season 3. JC staff putting so much work on themselves, and I was with like coronavirus happening right now, the situation in Japan, like a lot of stuff you see is getting delayed. ReZero got delayed into summer when it was supposed to air in spring. So I actually honestly thought that DanMachi might be delayed too, and I was kind of hoping for that, because I want them to take all the time they need to make Season 3 something really special, because Season 3 covers... Now, we don't really need this small picture. Let's bring up the full camera. Season 3 encompasses these 3 novels right here. And there you see Wine. 9, 10, and 11. And that is the Xenos arc. And we actually don't know how long the anime is either. If it's going to be like a 1-core or 2-core. I'm assuming it's going to be a 1-core, because it's only been like a year since Season 2 aired. And that's and then the OVA happened in January, so there's not too much time production-wise to do a 2-core anime. Maybe there is, I don't think so, especially with all the stuff JC Staff has going. Like Railgun T is going on right now, and it had production issues. Like, it had a tight production schedule to begin with, and coronavirus hit. They had like a 3-week hiatus for Railgun, and we just got back into getting more episodes. And JC Staff's working on Shokugeki this coming spring. They have their own original ice skating anime coming, so I'm really worried about season 3, and especially seeing the returning staff, the people in charge, the director and the series composition. Those are two of the most important people when it comes to how an anime is adapted from the source material. I like to give them a second chance because season 3 is so important to me because of the material involved. A lot of people say it's the best arc in DanMachi. I really like the arc ahead of it, but that just means that like season 3, volumes 9 through 11 is like the turning point of DanMachi, where it gets way more serious. Bell grows a lot as a character, becomes much more mature, and it's just awesome seeing him grow and that journey that he's going on. And I really do hope they give season 3 justice. It's just season 2 does not give me any confidence that they can do this justice, but I really hope that they can turn things around. I really hope that even despite all the crazy delays and stuff happening with coronavirus, that they can pull through and make a very good adaptation of season 3, because that's my only hope, because season 3 stuff in volumes 9 through 11 is just really awesome. And as for the stuff that was skipped in season 2, I do go over it a lot in my videos where I review each episode. Before season 3 actually starts in July, I should be uploading a series of videos going in depth on like the general stuff that was skipped in Board Game, the general stuff that was skipped in the Pleasure Quarter arc, and then of course the big portion, the stuff that was skipped in volume 8, because if this is a 1-core anime, there's no way they're gonna go over the stuff that was skipped from volume 8 in this adaptation in season 3. So that's the most important stuff. There's like Wealth backstory that was skipped over, you'll probably never see animated, because the way they adapted season 2, it's impossible to just go back into Wealth's backstory the way it was handled in the light novel. And then there's a Seer story, a Lily story, a Mikoto story, like all these things that are really cool and nice to know, that develop the characters. Because that's one of the complaints about the anime, that a lot of these other characters don't get that much time to develop, and we just keep adding new ones. Well, they do get that time, we just don't see it because the anime doesn't adapt it that way. But anyway, I should be making videos on that before July hits, so look forward to that. If you guys want to read ahead, volumes 9 through 11, if you haven't touched the light novel, I really do recommend starting from the beginning of volume 1. At the very least, start volume 6, because that's the War Game novel, and if you saw my War Game episode review, episode 4 of season 2, you'll know I was very distraught about how it was handled. But yeah, looking forward to season 3. I hope they do a good job, because oh man, I really do hope they do a good job, because I really want them to. But yeah, again, this visual, very beautiful, Bell meaning Wine. But yeah, I can only hope they do a good job with season 3. We just have to cross our fingers. And if you do play DanMachi, the mobile game, they did tease the next event. We'll be getting more information in the next live stream in a couple days, but it's based on the season 2 OVA that I still haven't watched yet because of my sour feelings towards season 2. I guess I'll watch it ahead of this, maybe, who knows. But yeah, these are, of course, a lot of the girls included in the OVA in their swimsuits and how they look like in the OVA. I really like Daphne's outfit, it's really nice. Hopefully Hestia is not like part of a multi-ban with other characters on them, because she was released ahead of time, and it'd be a big slap in the face to people that already maxed her out if she was included in a multi-banner. So hopefully that's not the case, but it looks like I can't read Japanese, but it looks like we'll be getting a 4-star 11 draw ticket and a 3-star 11 draw ticket, and hopefully one of them is at least towards these new characters, hopefully. But again, that's it for the season 3 and DanMachi news. I hope you guys are looking forward to season 3. Read the light novel. Hopefully it turns out well. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more DanMachi content, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. And as always, continue enjoying your time Adventuring Mario and the Dungeon. This is Lauren, your guild advisor, signing out.
渦を巻く雨雲から差し込んだまっすぐな